Yeah, Dave's not that far away, even if he is injured, even though he got beat pretty quickly with Ravaz. I mean, I think Dave, even at 80%, is still dangerous.
Yeah.
Devon's walking around super strong right now, but I mean, maybe his confidence will be. Yeah, the difference between, I mean, Dave, in my mind, is stronger than Gennady. He just doesn't have the endurance of Gennady go at, against Devon. So if he can somehow get a better position and outlast Devon by just creating a good hit or great position off the start, then maybe. But I mean, it can be hard to win 6 matches or 5 matches against Devon.
I mean, if I'm making a case for Dave, whether I believe all of it or not, if I'm trying to look at the pros, I'm looking at it and say, well, Dave found a press against Hermes. That's not his go-to move. He's
not against Hermes, against Battalion.
But what am I saying? Battalion. Sorry. So he found a press there, and then Gennady kind of laid the framework for, okay, this is how you deal with Devon's outside, and this is how you deal with his inside by getting there first or being stronger center table. And if Dave, once was one of the best side pressure guys in the game, maybe that's a lane. The other thing is a potential mental edge for Dave, because I know they've had a little bit of bad blood, and Devon seems to get under Dave's skin. If he could find an extra little dark place in his head, I think that could come in as a pro for him as well. But I'm with you. I'm with you, Travis. I mean, I think, if we're Vegas odds makers, we're making Devon the favorite. But those would be the things that I'm looking at. Say, hey, can he replicate what Gennady did, and can he find some really, really dark place?
I say that's a pretty bad way to defend him, but I, as a friend and a fellow Pennsylvania guy, I'm sure he appreciates that. But I say the best way to defend him would be that the last 2 losses that he took and the last win that he was able to get, even though in an unorthodox press, that those guys could beat Devon too. That has to be what is going on here as a viewer. You must, if you see Dave ready, go, pin Devon, you immediately assume to yourself that Hermes and Ravaz could do the same thing, because they were both able after the go to do the same thing, right? I assume that we think that Ravaz and Gennady are close. So with us thinking that, it makes you think that what Ravaz did to Dave and then what Devon and Gennady were able to show us would prove that Devon is stronger than Dave right now too.
I think that there's, a little bit of rivalry between these two. So look for it to be an animated, great match, right? I don't think it goes easy either way. The only thing I worry about is Dave's stamina long term. And if, Dave just has to pull smart. If he's in a bad position, don't sit there and blow all your energy in that bad position. Take the loss, come back, and don't get into that position the next match. So I think he's got to do what he does best, stay strong, keep Devon open, right? Use that strong wrist that Dave has, and then he's got to bring Devon to his side of the table. If Dave versus Vitality, that one went the full rounds, right? So had you said to me, if this is going to go the full rounds, what's going to happen? I would have said, Dave would end up losing, but Dave pulled it out, right? So it's just which Dave is going to show up. I don't know. It's crazy that you can see such different Daves show up. And I'm a huge Dave, friend, and I'll always root for Dave.